super important to work hard for A's, okay? You want to make sure you're doing your best. I'm talking about studying, homework, going after school, before school. If you're still not getting A's, then you can go talk to your teacher, do better on your tests, have a study group. Get your friends together and study. Not talk about boys and all that other stuff. Talk about schoolwork. If you're doing all that and you still cannot get them numbers, you're like 4, 5, 7, figure out what come after. Go on YouTube. You guys love it on your phones anyway. Go on YouTube. YouTube can tell you how to do physics. It can tell you how to build a house. It can tell you how to do anything, okay? So really utilize YouTube. If you don't have extra money, your mom can't pay for a tutor, go on YouTube. Stop playing games and get it. Another thing to keep you focused, because things happen when you're in high school. Your parents might get divorced, somebody might die, get incarcerated, things you can't control. You want to stay focused and you want to persevere through hard times and really just stay focused on getting A's. So a few things you can do is have a vision board. You can have something in that little laminated flap that's giving you a vision of where you want to be or where you see yourself in life. For me, I wanted to be a volunteer, I wanted to play basketball professionally, and I wanted to travel. And because I got A's, because I worked so hard, I was able to go to Duke. I was able to travel to 12 different countries. And coming from where I come from, which is Fontana, California, small city outside of LA, it's not that prevalent that people are traveling to 12 different countries for free. Chartered planes, private planes, 5-star hotels, going to school with Kyrie Irving, Rodney Hood, Jabari Parker, Austin Rivers, Chelsea Gray. I mean, the list goes on and on. Lawyers, doctors. People where I come from, it's not like that. And it can happen for you. It don't matter if you were molested when you were younger. It doesn't matter if you come from nothing and your mom and your dad don't have nothing. If you have the grades, they'll give you the scholarship. You don't have to have money. They don't say, well, is your dad in prison? Okay, you can't come to art school. That's not how that works. You guys gotta focus and really go out there and get it. The vision board is not keeping you focused. Think of 4 people that you don't wanna let down. Your grandma, maybe your sister, your brother, your mom who passed away, whoever it is. Have pictures of those people to keep you focused when things go awry. Have posters in your room. If you want to be a model, have posters of models. Boris Kodjoe is the finest model of them all, so you could have a poster of him. Whatever it is you want to do, you can do it, but you have to see that. You have to see yourself being in that realm before you're there. Before I got good in basketball, I used to say, Larry Bird, but I was bricking, okay? And eventually I started shooting the lights out like Larry Bird. But before I was there, I had that vision for myself. I wanted to be a volunteer, put the work in. Duke is a much better school academically than the Volunteers, which is Tennessee. Lastly, super, super important, your friends. You cannot be hanging out with people that are smoking weed, ditching school, getting F's, thinking it's fun and cool to act out in school and think, oh, I'm gonna get A's, I'm gonna be a role model student. Birds of a feather flock together. And even if you're not that kind of kid, you can get caught up. So your friend says, hey, get in the car with me, we're gonna ditch school real quick. Let me go to this corner store. They end up robbing the corner store. You had no idea they were gonna do that, but you're in the car with them. Now the police pull you guys over, you're an accomplice. You're in that whole robbery, and now you're doing jail time and stuff that had nothing to do with you. Your friends can get you caught up. If you know they're having sex and they're smoking weed behind the building, even if you're not doing that stuff, if you're around them, you can get in trouble for that same thing. You don't want anything to deter you or to reroute you. It's so hard to come back from that kind of adversity. The stuff you can control it. Your friends, make sure they're getting good grades, make sure they're studying hard. And if they're good people but they can't get the grades, help them. Your friends represent you, just like you represent your friends. So if they're struggling, help them out. If they need something and you have it, help them. But if they're bad people, that's when you need to, take a step back and find some new friends. Success is a choice. You either decide you are going to push through, no matter what happens, you're going to focus, try as hard as you can to get A's and to be somebody and to make things happen, or you decide you're going to pick friends that you have no business hanging out with. You're going to decide to act out in class and not become all you can be and not go get the best for your life. You deserve the best. So success is a choice. What choice you going to make?